The I20-04 is a premium rotor from Hunter that's packed with upgraded features. We're going to discuss a few of those features, show you how to change out a nozzle, and make some adjustments. I'm Dwayne Smith, your Sprinkler Warehouse Product Specialist. Let's get started. The I20 is Hunter's top-of-the-line rotor. It is both efficient and reliable. The I20 has flow stop control, which means you can turn off the flow of water from this sprinkler at the head. It allows you to change out a nozzle without having to turn off your system. Also, you can turn off the water to one rotor so you can work on the next rotor over without getting wet. This model of the I20 has a stainless steel riser which is designed to better tolerate harder soils, difficult climates, and generally rougher conditions. It has a non-strippable drive, which means if the turret gets turned too far, it doesn't damage the rotor. The I20 also has automatic arc return. If the rotor's turned past its arc setting, the rotor will return to its arc setting. This prevents wasting water and prevents having to reset the pattern. The arc is adjustable from 50 to 360 degrees, and one of its upgraded features is it has part and full circle patterns in one rotor. So when you adjust the rotor to turn 360 degrees, it will go around in a continuous non-reversing pattern. The I20 series comes with a check valve installed. Check valves prevent low head drainage. That is, when a zone of your irrigation system has a slope, a check valve will prevent water from draining from your system through the lowest sprinkler head once the zone shuts off. So this helps to prevent water wastage, pooling, and erosion. The check valve on an I20 rotor works with up to 10 feet of elevation difference. The pop-up height on this rotor is 4 inches, and it has a 3/4 inch inlet. It has a watering distance of 17 to 46 feet, depending on the nozzle installed and how the adjustment screw is set. This rotor comes with this set of nozzles right here. There's additional nozzle choices for this rotor also available. Let's talk about the various adjustments. Looking at the top of the rotor, this is where you set your watering distance, also called the radius. You can use the Hunter rotor tool like this one, or a small flathead screwdriver. This right here is the lifting socket. Use the plastic end of the Hunter rotor tool for that. Turn and pull up. This is the arc adjustment socket. Once again, use the plastic end of the Hunter rotor tool for that. And this right here is the flow stop socket, which also accepts the plastic end of the Hunter rotor tool. So let's go see the I20 in action. Here we have an I20-04 that's been installed. This is the flow shutoff function. Notice that the riser always stays in the up position, making it a whole lot easier to work on. Let's change out a nozzle. I'm using the metal end of the Hunter rotor tool to back out the radius adjustment screw, which is securing the nozzle in place. Now I'm using a flathead screwdriver, in this case from a multi-tool, to remove the nozzle. You could use needle nose pliers. And now insert the new nozzle in the hole. There's a divot in the nozzle which points to where the radius adjustment screw will come down. The nozzle goes in at a slightly downward angle. Now screw back in the radius adjustment screw to hold the nozzle in place. We're ready to turn the water back on, so once again I'll use the plastic end of the rotor tool to do that. Use the radius adjustment screw to set your watering distance. You want the spray from this rotor to reach the next rotor over. Let's adjust the pattern, also called the arc. You can turn the top of the rotor back and forth like this to determine where the arc is set. You can see I need to widen that out to 180 degrees. So put the plastic end of the rotor tool in the arc adjustment socket, turn it clockwise to increase the arc and counterclockwise to decrease. And that is the I20-04 There are other options available in the I20 rotor line, including 6-inch models, shrub models, versions without stainless steel risers, and versions with pressure regulation. Purchase your I20s today on SprinklerWarehouse.com. Remember, Sprinkler Warehouse has everything you need to make your trees, lawn, flower beds, and gardens lush and beautiful. Questions? Chat with one of our incredible customer service agents on SprinklerWarehouse.com. They really do know their stuff, and they'll get you squared away. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for helpful tips, tutorials, and general sprinkler instruction. Sprinkler Warehouse, America's most shopped sprinkler store.